Decoding the Bhagavad Gita, Chapter-3, Karmayoga, the Yoga of Selfless Action. Have you ever felt stuck between action and inaction? Have you ever wondered, should I follow my duty or renounce everything and seek peace? Why do we suffer even when we do everything right? If everything is an illusion, why should we do anything at all? These are not just philosophical dilemmas. These are questions that affect our daily lives, our careers, relationships, and even spiritual paths. Arjuna had the same questions, and in Chapter-3 of Bhagavad Gita, Karmayoga, Krishna gives him the ultimate answer, the secret of selfless action. Welcome to becomeZeromind, where we dissolve all illusions, entanglements, and find true freedom. In this series, we are decoding the Bhagavad Gita one chapter at a time, going beyond summaries to reveal the deeper truths hidden in its verses. Today we explore Chapter 3, Karmayoga, the Yoga of Selfless Action. This chapter answers a fundamental question: should we act or renounce? And how do we live a life free from suffering while still fulfilling our duties? At the end of Chapter 2, Krishna introduced Sankhya Yoga, the idea that we are not this body but an eternal soul. Arjuna is now confused. If the soul is eternal and beyond action, then why should he fight? Why not just renounce everything and live a quiet life of meditation? He asks Krishna, if knowledge is superior to action, why are you asking me to fight? This is a question many of us face. Should we work in the world or should we seek spiritual peace? Should we pursue success or should we detach from material life? If everything is temporary, why bother doing anything at all? And here Krishna gives one of the most profound teachings of Gita. Renouncing action is not the path. Acting selflessly without attachment is the highest path. Krishna's first lesson: action is unavoidable. Krishna tells Arjuna, no one can remain without action even for a moment. Even if you sit quietly, you are still breathing, thinking, existing. Action is a part of our nature. The sun rises and sets, river flows, trees grow and wither. Even those who try to escape work are still engaged in action. So, the question is not whether to act or not. The question is, how should we act? Krishna says, the fool acts with attachment to results. The wise act without attachment for the benefit of the world. This is Karma Yoga, the art of selfless action. Krishna's second lesson: work without attachment. Krishna gives a powerful example, the enlightened beings of the past. He says, even great sages like King Janaka performed their duties for the welfare of the world. This means that even enlightened beings do not escape work. Instead, they work without attachment. Think about it. A doctor does not perform surgery for personal gain, but to heal others. A mother does not care for her child expecting rewards. She does it out of love. A leader does not work for fame, but to uplift his people. Krishna says, do your duty, but detach from the results. Work because it is the right thing to do. Give your best, but let go of expectations. Act, but do not get trapped in what if I fail or what if I succeed. This is true freedom. Krishna's third lesson: the danger of inaction. Arjuna is still hesitant. If I renounce action, won't I avoid suffering? Krishna warns against this mindset. If I, Krishna, stopped acting, the entire universe would collapse. If great people stop working, the world will fall into disorder. If teachers stop teaching, knowledge will disappear. If doctors stop healing, lives will be lost. If leaders stop leading, chaos will be follow. Inaction is not the solution, right action is. This is why Krishna tells Arjuna, fight not for yourself, but for the welfare of the world. When we work without selfless motives, our actions become a service to the divine. The secret of freedom, surrender to the divine. Now Krishna reveals a deeper truth. Offer all your actions to me, and you will be free from bondage. What does this mean? If you work for personal gain, you are bound by karma. If you work as a service to the world or universe, you are free. This is a key difference between slavery and freedom. If you work for rewards, you are a slave to success and failure. If you work for a higher purpose, you are liberated. Imagine if we lived like this, working not for promotions but for excellence, helping others not for recognition but because it is right, acting without fear of failure because we are not attached to the outcome. This is true Karmayoga, the path of action without bondage. What can we learn from Chapter 3? This chapter teaches us 3 powerful lessons. Number 1. Action is inevitable. We cannot escape work, so we must learn how to work wisely. Second one. Work without attachment. Focus on efforts, not results. Third one. Surrender your work to the divine. When we work for the welfare of the world, we are free. Krishna is now shaping Arjuna's understanding. From this chapter onwards, the Gita shifts from philosophy to practical application. But before we move to the chapter 4, I leave you with a question. What is one action in your life that you are deeply attached to? Can you practice doing it without expecting any results? Let's reflect on this. And in the next episode, we will explore chapter 4, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, the yoga of knowledge and renunciation of action. Stay tuned as we continue decoding the Bhagavad Gita one chapter at a time.